So yes, so what is the agenda for the day?
Let me just open my folder, session 3. I think today is using AI in your job search. That's what I see on the documents they shared for today.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know. Do
Uh,
you want me to share my screen of what they shared? Oh,
uh, I think there was this their website also had this PDF. I think we should keep some one place where I can find this. Every time I go to their website and learn to figure out where to find it. Um, Regardless, what I would say is, can you bring me your CV again? The So we can just look over, not CV, the resume. And I just had wanted to kind of give you some final words. It looks brilliant, in my opinion. Uh, I mean,
okay.
if I was your hiring manager, I would be happy looking at the format. Is how I see it. So let me pull it
The
up
one,
right
the
now. I
one,
think I
the
got
one
it.
I sent, the one I sent you the other day, the one-page one, right?
Yes, yes. It's brilliant for me. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. So
Okay, sure. Let me be sending the CV too.
yeah. So this is the one-page resume. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I see your screen. Oh, I was sending it to you again. You've seen it already. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So I'll tell you some of the good parts, right, that I see. Like it's like 90-95% good. Okay. I'll tell you why. Okay. One, your name is very clear. Recall. It tells me who you are. All right. PMP, mechanical engineer. Right. Gives me some summary, professional experience. Right. And some
Mm,
volunteer experience. Right. So it's
mm,
well structured. Okay. So if
mm,
like as a hiring manager, what I am usually looking for is, okay, who's this person? What does this person do? What experience does this person have? Okay. Everything
mm,
else is fluff
mm.
talk, right? Uh, so I see there is experience here, right? So, and then there is volunteer experience here. So let me kind of like keep telling you the good parts, and then I'll tell you where it can be improved. So the good parts are,
Okay.
yes, it's structured. There's different sections, and there's skills and education. So I can quickly go. If I'm looking for education, I know where to find it, is the good part, right? And all of this
Mm,
is visible in one shot. Now, what you need to understand is there is something called above the fold. Okay. Above the fold basically means that when somebody opens this, even if the
mm,
CV is this big, right? I'm only going to see this
mm,
part of the page. When you go to a website, the website can have everything, right? But this is what I see. This is what 80% of the people see, right? 100% of the people see. Only maybe 20% or 30% are going to go scroll down, right?
mm,
So it's
mm.
very important what you put here has everything that that person needs. If they're more interested, they can go down. Okay. So
Okay.
when I look at this, I see that this is nice, but I feel this is more important.
I can't see your cursor.
Okay. You cannot see your cursor. Okay.
Okay,
So
that's
can you see?
summary.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
I
so what
cannot
I'm
see
saying
it.
is, so the above the fold, you are wasting a lot of space. Okay. And maybe that's a problem uh,
I think
with
it's the
the
templates.
yeah, it's a template. So fix the template. Like template is a starting
It's
point. It huh?
it's those online templates. So most of them are like in that format. You can hardly adjust.
Okay,
If you do adjust, then like the entire document is more distorted again.
okay, okay.
So
So regardless, I would say we are not talking about solutions. Okay, let's focus on the
mm,
problems. Right? We can go
okay,
to problem
okay,
solving later. Okay. So I guess I
okay,
want you
sure.
to remove the problem solving hat and actually listen to the problem. I'm not necessarily saying that you can fix the problem, but I'm telling you what the problems are. Okay. So that will kind
Yes,
of
yes.
help you kind of analyze the problem. So the problems that I see here is, one, there is empty space, right, which could be utilized. Two, The professional summary has lot of words. The most
Yes.
important part here is 1 year experience, right? If I'm looking at this
Mm.
CV and if I'm going to talk to somebody in 10 seconds, what is the summary I'm supposed to capture? Oh, Santa is
Mm.
somebody who has 1 year of experience in mechanical engineering roles. Is the one line executive summary of this, right? Technology education, manufacturing excellence, occupational health service. I don't understand what this means, right? And I'm
Okay.
probably not going to tell that to somebody also. The key for me is mechanical, 1 year experience, Santa. If 3 words I remember, this is what I'm going to remember, right? So it's very important
Mm.
you focus on that. The rest
Okay.
is uh is secondary, is what I can say. Okay, so that's one part.
Okay.
Number two, professional summary, professional experience, volunteer experience. I would cut it down to summary, experience, volunteering, right? Because as a resume, I'm expecting professional details to be put out by default. So you don't need to mention
Okay.
that. What you
Okay.
do need to
Okay.
mention it, if there is something not professional, that you could call out, right? But by default, I would say summary, experience, volunteering, right? And volunteering is also kind of part of your professional bio, right? As you go up higher in the
Okay.
leadership chain, you need to have volunteering experience to be considered for something like a board of director position. Not necessary, but it helps. And as an IC, when I see this, when I see that you're a team leader, you're somebody program support, I feel that you will be somebody who would help others. And somebody like that in the team is a very good asset. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yes. So that's that. Again, lot of empty space. I'm not telling you how to fix it. I'm just telling you this is the problem, right? Empty space, empty space, empty space. Bullet point, only one bullet point. Then it's not a list anymore. Then why have a bullet point, right? So remove the bullet point is what.
Okay. All right. Sure. Have I lost you? I can't hear you. Okay. I lost you.
Yes. Sorry, I dropped off. Internet connectivity issues. Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
I lost you. Yes, I'd lost you a bit.
Okay. Yes. So quickly going over, I'll try to keep like so that we can focus on today's session. Uh, in 1 minute. Empty space, make the company names bigger, right?
Okay.
Uh, because company names matter to me, right? And your tenure matters more to me than the period. Okay, what I mean by that is how long were you there in ABB Uganda? Don't make me do mental math, right? Right now I see it's 3 months. Here again, I guess it's 4 months, 5 months, right? I'm more interested in how long you were there than when you were there. Make sense?
Okay, sure.
So and keep the names bigger, right? This is important. More important than like like it gives me an entry point, right? And this is very good. The 5% delivery, like remove achieved 5% delivery, maybe like 5%, focus on the nouns, not on the verbs, I
Okay.
would say. Maybe reduce downtime. Yeah, maybe reduce downtime makes sense. Yeah, achieve 5%. It's okay. Like, it's good. It's good the way it is. Like I'll take my words back. Reduce downtime by
Okay.
5% is good. Safety increase by 10% is great. Like I'm seeing numbers, which means I can see, right? And yeah, and this is good. You put
Okay.
the location also. Volunteer experience is good. So when I look at this, imagine you have 5 seconds to read this paragraph. What do you think I'm going to read? Only the bold parts.
Okay.
Like anything you do, look at any section and say in 5 seconds, what is the impression I can give? If it's going to be a big paragraph like this, in 5 seconds, I'm going to say skip, right? Because if it's big, right, I'm going to say skip. Like I don't have time to read through this, right? If I have 10 other CVs to review, like that's what's going to happen, right? So you need to understand like who's reading it. And this here also, like mechanical engineering, CAD, all this is good, right? Uh, it's good. Yeah. I mean, MS Office, I would try to remove this, right? When I look at this, I'm like, okay, somebody's trying to just add stuff, right? I think everybody in the planet knows MS Office. Not everybody, lot of people. Because it's not a proficiency, right? It's just like, hey, I know to use a computer is sort of what it means. So
Mm,
it's fine. So I would say like this kind of stuff is good. Project management, I mean, do you have an MBA for it? Like, you see, right? Like it's kind of very vague. CAD modeling, yes, it's a skill, right? It's a very specific skill. Mechanical
mm,
engineering, I mean, your degree is mechanical engineering, so I don't know if it comes as skill. Skill, in my opinion, would be specific things that you could do day to day, right? Programming,
okay.
yes. Python programming, that's good. CAD modeling, yes. Mechanical engineering is not like a day to day thing, right? Like I did mechanical engineering today is not something that you tell your mom, right? Like I
Mm,
did CAD modeling today, maybe, yes. Or occupational health safety, I don't know that much. Research, data analysis, maybe data analysis. I know research, maybe, I don't know. Like, yeah. So I don't want to go too deep. Education is good.
mm,
This is good. It's good. Zurich, Switzerland is great. One thing you can make it more spicy is you can put ABB is the big ABB company, right? You could put their logo in it. In that case, if I look at the CV in 10 seconds, I would notice the logo. Like pictures speak 1,000 words, right? So, like, I'm trying to be creative here, right? Yes, a black and white resume is the standard, but if you want to stand out, right, and get noticed, if that is one of your goals, right? Um, I would make it a little bit more interesting, right? Interesting, like put the logo here, ABB Uganda, right? And let me see if I can pull up my brother's CV. Okay. Uh,
okay.
you might like I kind of gave him some input, but uh, it it's not like he has much experience, but it's well done in my opinion. And I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'm just giving you my opinion. Like nothing is absolute, right? Like something that works for me does not necessarily mean it works for others. So like always take everything with a grain of salt. So okay, so now how do I send this to my computer? Wait, give me a moment. Okay, wait. How do I? Okay, airdrop. Yes, airdrop it with. I know we are over-indexing this on this, but this is important, right? Your CV is the number one thing that people see. Look at this. Okay, how does this feel like? 10 seconds.
Okay, it looks great.
Great, right? That's what
The
happens
logos,
when a hiring
the
manager looks
logos
at it.
make
Yeah,
it more pronounced. I'm like, the
correct,
logos
correct.
make it pronounced. I see.
See, like so now you know this person, there's a picture, right? There's his name is there, you know what area he is, and it shows Google and Cordilla, right? Like I've already made an impression in 10 seconds. Oh, now I want to know more, right? What did this guy do, right? Like he actually took a course at Google. He did not work at Google, but imagine the impression, right? It's a digital marketing course from Google. See the impression. So now you feel like you are like very professional, right? And then
mm,
there is education, right? And then there's like it's very like maybe you can put volunteering here, but I think volunteering could probably go here also, right? Because when I look at a person's CV, and this thing, right? This thing is like skills and all those kind of things, right? Nobody's looking at it, right? Like he can tell whatever he wants. I won't trust him. Like I can find out later. But what I do trust is he was here as a digital marketing intern at this company. He did this course at Google. What did he learn about? Right now, I'm like, okay, this guy can become my ad manager because he's done stuff, right? And he's done some basic
mm,
education, so I get some background. So and then he's also done
mm,
this Excel, Word, PowerPoint thing, but maybe he didn't have other things to add, right? But it looks good in my opinion, right? Like I have a picture now. I know this person now because I have his photo also here. See, like
mm,
that recall is, and plus look at the colors, right? There's contrast, right? Look at when you compare that with this, right? This feels bland, right? Like if I had to remember two CVs, I'd be like, wow, regardless of what this guy did, he did a great job at his CV, at his resume. Okay. And how you are at one, how you are anywhere is how you are everywhere, right? So try to stand out is what I would say.
mm.
Okay. So cool. So
Yes,
look, I'm
please.
telling you, I want to kind of come back to what I said, right? Your CV is 90% good. But that said, you still have 10% that you can make better. Is it worth it? Is up to you, right? Don't over index on this. But it's like how far can you go? Is what I like this border thing outside. It looks cool. Just to let you know.
Thank you.
Okay. So I guess that's all I wanted to say. So let's move to today's topic, right? But I
All
hope you
right,
found this
sure.
helpful.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, so let's do this. Mentor, donate, mentor resources. Okay. Let me look at that. Uh, AI in your job search. Okay, click on the buttons. Follow up. Okay, I never send a follow-up email, but let's not go into details. Mentor guide. Okay. It's okay. I mean, there are processes. It's good, but it's not necessary that, getting started. Guide your student how to use AI effectively for each of the 9 phases of the job search. Wow. Review PDF using AI. Make sure that your student understands where the AI data is coming from, limitations. Do you know anyone who's used AI to help them in blah, blah, blah? Okay. Do you know anyone? Let me ask you.
Who has used AI to help in their job search?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Uh, where is the line between assisting with preparation versus plagiarism? It's okay. Let's not go there. Do you think AI could make you seem more qualified for a job than you believe true? Do you believe so?
You think AI could make you seem more qualified for a job than you believe? I think AI will just like improve, paraphrase whatever you have given it. I don't think whether it will make you like more qualified.
I mean, that's good. I mean, I would say yes to this. Like AI amplifies your potential, right? If you give it 2 points, it can do it 20, right? Depending on how you ask, right? And that's not a bad thing, right? Because like you are just human, but with technology, you are able to amplify your impact, right? Uh, like for example, I am here in Saudi Arabia and I'm talking to
Mhm.
you, okay, in Africa, right? I could be talking to somebody in Saudi Arabia, and that's probably like a small thing. But now I'm able to cross boundaries, oceans, maybe sea, right now, uh, to the next continent. So I think that's very powerful. So, uh, so I think that's a good thing. So it's okay. So now coming back, I guess the point of this discussion is how can they use AI in their job search? Okay. So
Mm,
one part of your jobs. So one is so jobs, right? Is there's one part is searching. Second is I would say projecting, and the third would put really like interviewing. right? I mean, if you had to put three things about jobs, right? You need to find where to apply, and the number two is how you apply, and number three is, you know, why you got selected, right? Which would be your interview performance. Are you with me so far?
I didn't get you.
So what I mean is, when you
Mm.
talk about jobs, right?
Yes,
Getting a
yes.
job, right? I would break it down into three things. Okay. One is discovery, which is finding the job to apply to, right? Number one, discovery. Number two is application, which is probably like sending a CV, putting your details, putting your best foot forward, right? For consideration. So discovery, application, and number three is interviewing. Is that fair? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
I get your
Okay.
points.
Yeah. So it's like three steps, right? So this specific thing is asking about discovery. Okay. How will you find your job search? How will you find the next job? Discovery part. Correct?
Yes.
It's very difficult because I don't see your video. So I'm kind of constantly asking for a response. Do you think you want to turn on your video? It might just make it easier for me that you're, like it just gives me a feedback. Otherwise, I can
I'm
keep talking
actually
forever.
listening. It's just that I didn't like I just jumped out of bed.
Oh, okay, okay. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So, okay. So then I'll just assume you're listening. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is discovery, application, and interviewing. So now, if you say these are the three aspects of a job, uh, you know, like getting a job, we went through application part, which is creating a CV, right? Creating a resume rather. Okay. So now
Yes.
I would say there are ways to improve your resume also with AI. Okay. So let's do that first. Okay. So let me just start a discussion, okay, with ChatGPT where say and how you talk to ChatGPT matters. So for that, you should look at this thing called Automat Framework Prompt Engineering. Okay, and there is a cheat sheet for it. Okay, it's amazing. Okay, what you need to do is you need to basically I don't know if there's oh yeah. So this is the Automat cheat sheet. Okay, so I don't know if there's a better picture to show this. But let's open this. It's okay. This is a phenomenal cheat sheet that somebody made as to how to use ChatGPT or any AI edit thing. I use this like almost every day for whenever I ask. So I just send you this picture. Okay. So how it says is automat
Okay.
means act as a persona, where means say use let's say you are a act as a resume review expert. Okay, in your particular case. I am a mechanical engineering student applying to jobs, right, in Africa or wherever, right? I am looking to improve my resume, is the task. The
Okay.
output I'm looking for is a better resume outline, right, or something like that. I want the resume to look interesting, the mood, right? Interesting, appealing, maybe funny, I don't know, catchy. Atypical cases, avoid mentioning things about my culture or demographic or something like that, right? Like, something that's irrelevant for the job application. And number T is topic whitelisting, right? And specifically cater it to companies that are hiring engineers, right? And look at specifically engineers in Africa, something like that, right? This is the automatic framework. This is how you do chat GPT prompting. Okay. So now in your case, let's do this. So act as a resume review expert. Okay. I
Okay.
am a mechanical engineering candidate. Okay.
Mm.
Looking to uh, write my resume to apply for jobs, okay, uh, in Africa, let's say in Africa, okay, uh, give me a good professional summary or resume outline, okay, outline with the information I provide, okay, provide. Now make it catchy, okay, and energetic, right? Something like that, right? Like, what do you want to project yourself as? Like, very nice and as a catchy energy, something like that. I don't know, some mood, right? Not funny. Like, I don't want to be funny in a professional context. Energetic and professional. Let's put it like this: professional. Okay. Um, O is output. No, atypical cases. A. Uh, avoid. I don't know if there is. You don't need to always have a thing. Avoid mentioning details about generic computer skills, right? Like MS Office or something like that, right? T is uh, emphasize whitelisting, right? Emphasize this for the African market. Okay, something like that, like African market for mechanical engineers. I don't know. There's probably some research around it, right? Uh, or being reviewed by a senior executive. Okay, being reviewed by a actually who I'm a mechanical engineering, okay, looking to apply for jobs in Africa. Actually, this resume is actually for a hiring manager, right? Writing, okay, a resume to be read by a hiring manager in Africa. Okay, I mean, like, you are creating the resume. Who is it for? It's actually for the resume, by the engineering leader or something like that, right? Like, whoever you're talking to. Now I will put details. Details are okay, and I'll just take your resume, okay, and I'll just take this out, okay? Copy paste this. Referee. I don't know what referee means. Oh, referee means human referral. Okay, so that's something that you need to fix. Okay, so referee is like generally means the person on the field in the soccer match. So probably you meant referral.
Okay, sure.
So okay. So let's see. This is what it is. Look, 1 year of manufacturing experience, sales driven by a passion for technology education, occupational health, proven track record in reducing downtime and improving efficiency, aiming to contribute to transformation of Africa's manufacturing industries through innovative solutions. See how it went? Like, really cool, right? I mean, I feel there's more energy in this. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. There. It sounds much more different compared to the other one. Yeah.
Yes. Make the summary shorter, I would say. Okay. You can, and then you can start
Okay.
talking. Like, whatever I'm telling you, I'm able to do this like this, right? On the fly. See, mechanical engineer. 1 year experience. Okay. Bold the important, relevant parts, right? See, so much better. 1 year experience. Manufacturing sales, innovation, safety. See, like, this is like very good, right? Like, more is less, less is more. So that's one part. Now, what else can we do here? Achieve 5% faster delivery. Uganda. It's pretty good. It's decent. Like, 15% improving task completion rates. Volunteer experience. Like, it's so much. See, it already reduced it. So it knows how resumes are supposed to be written. This is a resume review expert right now talking to you. And see what it did? It did exactly sort of what I mentioned to you, right? Like, that paragraph is too long. Sorry.
Yeah.
Which one is it? This paragraph is too long for me.
It's
Like,
too
I
long.
oh,
Yes.
yeah, and it's kind of better organized. Actually, it actually follows the same format. Right now that I realize, it seems like you've actually have the same kind of content. You kind of flipped it. Like, see, like, you have company name and role and location and this. Here you kind of switched it. Here you have role, company name, location, this. I don't know why you did that, but but
Oh.
ChatGPT caught it. See, it did it. It flipped it. See how intelligent it is? It flipped it. And look, see, it's like STEM apprentice. What did you do? Which company is it? Right? So I guess what it's telling me is, even though I told you, maybe I as a manager, I'm looking at company more, and it's just a biased view of me, right? But apparently most resume experts say that you should put your role first, company later. So here now I understand you are a sales specialist intern. I had no clue, right? Like after reading your resume, you are a sales specialist intern. I was looking mostly, oh, you are working at ABB Uganda. I don't know why, but now I notice that you're a sales specialist intern. You're a STEM apprentice and plant manager. See how important this thing, how well it did it, right? Uh,
Mm.
show me the full resume, right? And I can send this to you anyways. So now after this change, you just got this done. I mean, look, it's already done, right? So now you already have, like key skills, interest, this. I mean, it looks brilliant in my opinion. And at least it's a resume expert giving you advice with AI. Anyways, so
Okay, that's
I'll take it.
interesting.
So that's one thing, right? So you see how powerful AI is, right? I mean, me and you, we could have sat down and spent like another 1 hour trying to get there, but this thing
That's
got to it in
true.
like 5 seconds.
That's very true.
And I just want to kind of emphasize, you are not going to get the same output unless you ask the right question,
The right
which is why this
questions.
part is very important. The prompting. Your output is only as good as your input. If you if you feed junk in, junk is what going to come out. If you feed like really good information in, and you obviously you see, right, you had to do your homework, right? You had to do basic information that you had to write. You had to write, right? And then it kind of organized it well. So now let's do this thing for the other section also, right? Also organize this part like a bit like this. Okay, organize this as a 2 column layout or something. Okay, uh, for a separate, shorter or smaller column in the resume. Uh, also organize. So now I gave it information about the second part of the thing, and let's see how it comes up. You see, email this, LinkedIn, and see, it did great stuff. It removed HTTPS because it doesn't make sense, right? If you have a printed resume, or if it's a PDF, you don't need to say HTTPS colon colon. So brilliant, right? Uh,
Mm.
skills, it did this. Uh, it has bolded the CGPA and all of that stuff. Uh, I still don't like these numbers. It's very confusing for me. Uh, but certifications. So can you change period in the uh, or change or add? Okay, change or add period in the experience to duration in to duration also, something like that, right? So now what you will have is, it will tell you how long. See, 3 months, 6 months, so cool, 5 months. So now I know how long you did. I don't need to do this work of figuring out when you were doing this.
Mm. Mm.
See, you were, so now look, in one shot I can say, oh, you are a sales intern for 3 months, 6 months STEM, 5 months plant manager, right? So I can tell you have 1 year of experience. It's so simple, right? Like, don't make me work hard.
Mm.
like, like do the hard work yourself. Okay, so I guess AI helped you write a better CV resume. Okay, I might need to leave in like 5-10 minutes. Now let's figure out.
Okay.
Okay, how can let's ask it. How can you help me find what do you want? Let's ask you, Santa. Like, what kind of job is your ideal job?
I'm looking for work in a manufacturing environment and more so into automation and then those lean manufacturing processes. Yeah.
Okay, this is what you want, right? One thing I would say is put the search thing also on. I think it's a paid feature, but regardless, we can put.
Okay.
Okay, in
Okay.
Africa, right? In
Yes.
Africa or outside also. Okay,
Outside
let's
also,
start with Africa.
but
Let's start with Africa. Start with Africa.
okay.
So this is saying identify potential employers. Okay. Gender mark. Do these like ring a bell? Are
The
are
company.
these yeah,
Let me
these
see.
are
I think. Okay, there are new companies to me.
okay. So but then these are the places that you should look for because Bosch is a good company for sure, right? So
Yeah,
this is one
yeah. I
company that
think
you
I've
can,
heard of Bosch.
yeah, Bosch is good. So uh so Bosch, a Bosch company, right? So this is one company. Now you need to look at careers here and find out if there are careers. So it just help you, right? Diverse careers, sales and technical positions. This is what seems to be a good fit for you, right? And then you need to probably view your vacancies, right? So I just
Okay,
see, like, I knew nothing about Africa. I'm already introducing you to Bosch and finding you where the career roles are, right? So I don't know if marketing, operations, which one? Like sales? Do you want to do sales or do you want to do engineering? Engineering?
let's check engineering.
3-year contract in Mogalakwena, right? South Africa, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah,
But see,
South
there is a position.
Africa.
Number of position one and grade 12, recognized medically fit, duties, driver's license, something, something. So you see, I mean, it helped you find a job, right? I mean, now if you are up, if you are uh, now you can make this faster, right? Going back to ChatGPT, okay? Going back to so there is job portals, PNet, CareerJet, at Zuna. So these are places where you can find. LinkedIn is another way. Industry events is another way. Having a resume, emphasizing achievements which you've already done. Cover letter. You can also write a cover letter, right? For a company, right?
Yeah.
Write a cover letter for based on my experience. You already have fit the experience. Based on my experience, write a cover letter for Bosch Africa. Okay, for
Mm.
their opening here, not here. Wait, this one. Which one is it? Okay, close that page. Where is it? Yeah,
It's
this one.
that one. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So I'm telling for this position. Right. So now you are writing a tailored job role cover letter for a particular website. This is so cool. Right. I am writing to express my interest in the position title at this as advertised on this. Right. I have with a foundation in mechanical mechatronics, blah blah blah, educational background. This I'm particularly drawn, commitment, innovation. See, like in 5 seconds, you have a cover letter. Just take it, put your name there, and done. Right? Uh, my name is Santa Amide. Santa Mary Amide, right? Uh, and what is it? What other information? And hiring manager, you can like and the position is. I guess it had some missing information, right? So I'm just trying to fill that. Position is what? Position is technician.
At high tech South Africa.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of I'm doing this enough that you can actually apply for this role. So now, like, why go do it manually, right? If you can just put it there, right? So your address you need to put, all the details are there, date you can put, whatever, company address I don't know. See, like it's complete, like so well written, right? Everything is done. You've told him what experience you have, educational background also you've given. This is what matters, right? Your skills, MS Office, all of that skill doesn't matter, right? This guy is interested in what experience do you have, where have you studied, and what certifications you have. Everything's answered. At this point, he's supposed to say yes or no. Great. You just put your best foot forward.
I see.
You can do this like so many times, right? Like if you wanted to look for a job, you'll just get a job like this. Just keep applying, write a cover letter, send information. Here it says apply or something. Like it will, uh, yeah, like you just apply, log in with Google and just do the hard work. This is the manual work, and even that can be automated. But I'm just kind of showing you like the tip of the iceberg. So cool. I guess you have all the information that you need, right? And if you want to just, I'll just give you a a prompt, right? So I just create a link. So you can use this link to make this chat web searches. No need. Okay. So I'll just give you this link so you can go look at the response, play with it, and do all of this kind of stuff. Okay. Sounds good?
All right, sure. Yeah, that's very good. That was so helpful, Muhammad.
Yes. Yes. I hope you find your job quicker. Like quick, yes, but quicker. Definitely.
I'm praying so too. Thanks a lot, Muhammad.
Yes. 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 All the best. And you take care. And I guess we'll find a better time to meet next time. Inshallah.
Yes, and something about next week. So I'm traveling back to Uganda tomorrow,
Okay.
and I will mostly go to my village on Monday. Like I'll spend the whole week in the village, and then there's some sort of poor internet connection and so forth. So I don't know if it's possible to skip next week. Then probably we can meet the other week.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You take your time. I might also be like it's the end of the year, so I might also be traveling next couple of weeks. I don't know. So
Okay.
we can stay in touch on LinkedIn.
All right, we'll keep in touch on LinkedIn and talk more about it.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time
Thank you. You
and
have
your
a good one too. And
guidance.
thank you for waking up so early.
Thank you. I'll see you then. We'll speak soon.
Speak soon. Bye bye.
All right, have a great weekend.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.